everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Happy Monday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. So, guys, we finally got some action. Not really, but we got the RSVPs for the figures, right? Qui-Gon, Anakin, um, Ahsoka is up for sale already at $270, which is not terrible. So we're gonna see what we get into, guys, and we have some. Here, let me do it properly. Before I mess it up. Let me do it properly, okay? Where is it? And we got some. Oh my God, guys, the perversion in this community is unreal. It is unbelievable, the perverts in this community. It is crazy what's going on with this Ahsoka figure. I don't understand. It looks like Ahsoka is also out. She's going to be shipping soon, most likely. We already got the blogger picture, so we're going to go over that. And we got a couple shots from Ron, and it shows what the Anakin figure would look like if they didn't have that maroon/purple color under the cape. So, and it looks way nicer too, by the way. So we'll see what else comes up during this stream, guys. But that's about it. Let me pull up a few things here because I didn't prep much. How's everyone tonight? How's everyone doing on this beautiful Monday evening? Let's get Anakin. Let's pull it up. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I don't know why they do this. Here we go. And then I think that is it. Okay, good. Good. All right. So let's see who's in the house. Guys, please hit the like button. There's 13 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. We got Ron in the house. Welcome, my friend. How are you?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Here's the hello collectors. That's right. I'm meeting tonight. I know you were MIA on Sunday. I was like, where's Ron? I was like, Ron. Ash, welcome. How are you?
Hello.
Welcome. We got Jason in the house. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing.
May the fourth be with you all. Hey, it's Evan Jelly again. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. We got Leo in the house. Welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
We got Sleeping Rudy in the house. Now that May 4th is over, can we get Ripley, Hicks, and the Queen? Yeah, it's about time now. But like I said, just because the day is over, I don't think we're done with Star Wars announcements by any means. But yes, aliens should be dropped at any moment. Maybe tonight, maybe. So we'll see. Yeah, it's gonna get funky too now with those drops. Like I said, at least 3 of those. Oh, anybody have any donations? Can you imagine? Bro, the Ahsoka figure broke containment. I've been getting views at absurd rate. This guy, young Ahsoka is bringing. I know, yo, I can't with this community. I can't. Tired? Is it Friday yet? Yeah. Well, I'm beat up. So remember I told you guys I had a game yesterday. It was a home game, so we tied, right? I scored the tying goal with a header no less. And my body is on fire right now. My left knee, I'm lefty, so my left knee is throbbing right now. It hurts when I go up steps. My whole body's achy. Like I am sore everywhere. I can barely move because I'm so stiff. This is what happens, guys. Don't get old, okay? Don't get old. Michael, welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome. These May the 4th reveals are kind of been disaster. No, I mean, it's not the greatest shit, I can tell you that, but it's not, it's different shit. Shouldn't be the same stuff all the time. Which it kind of is. But we'll let's not be mean to Hot Toys, okay? Inart's a bitch. No, I can't take Star Wars month. I'm telling you, this is just the day's over, but it's not the end of the announcement. For some reason, it did not even enter my mind you would stream on Sunday, though you'd save it for Monday. Hey, when Hot Toys works, I'm at work. Okay? When Hot Toys announces, I have to report the news because it is very important news. Okay? Inart announces, we can wait 3 years for that because it's useless anyway. But when Hot Toys announces, right away. We're getting more Star Wars announcement 100%. They tease our merch AC tint. Yeah, no, I said that already. We're definitely getting more. It's never heard of to get just 3 like this, and then it's like, oh, it's over. Never, ever. Fast me by Stroke Boy. It's a great figure. It's a great figure. Chewbacca and Stacey Tin charging tomorrow, an expensive day, yes, but it's a glorious day. Those 2 figures are incredible looking. Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello.
Also, happy birthday, Chris. Can you imagine Chris's birthday on May the 4th? Be with you. Unbelievable, Chris. Unbelievable. The Ahsoka dramas are further in this community. Several streams I've seen that aren't about figures or promptly brought up the appropriate. It's insane. Wait till I show you guys what I found through you guys, through my sources, which is you guys always and forever, because I would have never found any of that. I was told by Curtin, someone, I can get my Hot Toys news from my favorite YouTube. Exactly. You will get the real stuff from me now, but then you will get it from your favorite channel 3 years from now, and be happy about it. You'll be boasting about it, okay? When you get it 3 years from now. Let's see. Yes. Have a great day. Hope you had a great day. Hope you're still having a great day, a great week, a great month, a great year. Send me something selfish. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. May the 4th be with you all. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Unbelievable. It says, where's Cape Leia? Guys, that's a great question. FD always brings up. Where are all the experts? Okay. Where are all the experts that when she was shown with Chewbacca? Oh, she's coming. She's coming. It's been over a year now. Where is she?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
All the experts. Oh, she's coming. They're going to make her. She's going to come in soon. Over a year. Who told you she wasn't coming?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Oh, I feel so nice. Nifty. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Give Inart the Star Wars license now. Don't do that. Don't do that to Star Wars, okay? I'm glad we have a birthday. Yeah, I know, it's nice, right? We're May people. We're Tauruses. Guys, hit the like button, please. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hitting the like button already. All the experts are CNN. Exactly. Exactly. Fake news 24/7, 365. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's wait for a few more of you guys to come in here, and then we'll get started. It's not much tonight, like I said. I'm just gonna go over the RSVPs for Qui-Gon and Anakin. We're gonna go over the blogger shots of Ahsoka, and then we're gonna get into the drama that is taking over the community because sounds like PDF files are running the earth right now. So it has seeped into the toy community. Okay. So we got also some shots of what I'm assuming people expected from Hot Toys, which is kind of like a little hypocrisy. You know what I mean? But obviously I got to point it out because this is why I am everybody's favorite channel to love to hate.
You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
Oh my God. Unreal. You have to admit, with Inart releasing 4 or 5 figures a year, they would have. Oh, I see what you meant by that. I mean, yeah, but you're not going to get that quality. You're not going to get that articulation. You may get, a little tiny figure like every single one of their figures, right? A little tiny figure with some armor, right? Some crappy ass molded armor. Nah, leave Hot Toys alone, okay? In the words of the experts, let them cook, okay? We beg for likes. Yes, guys, hit the like button, please. We got 16 of you guys in here. Thank you. Ooh, look at that. We got good ones. We got everybody. Looks like we finally found the good people on the stream. We got more likes than people watching. We're in the Twilight Zone now, guys. We're in the Twilight Zone. If Hot Toys ain't showing Snyderverse stuff anytime soon, that in our band might have to be it for me. Again, if that's your style of collecting, then that's your style of collecting. Nobody's gonna tell you that you're wrong for wanting garbage. Nobody's gonna tell you that you're wrong for wanting to desperately just jump on whatever's in your face, right? That's if that's how you collect, that's how you collect. You know what I mean? Nobody could tell you you're wrong about anything you do in your own life once you hit 18 years old, okay? Let's see who else is in here. How you have time to get started? Guys, don't wait for peasants. Imagine. So guys, what's going on? How was your weekend? Anything fun? Did anybody get any beautiful deliveries? I'm waiting on Social Toys Deathstroke, which should be here at some point this week. I cannot wait. The Salazar figures from Equaz are shipping as well, right? They started shipping with the collector's edition. Now the deluxe edition are shipping. 20% of the shipment is already shipping from Kit, right? Obviously mine's not there because mine was like the end of I ordered mine like really late, so mine won't come anytime soon. Probably next week at some point, or at least it won't ship until next week. And what else? I think that was it. Okay, what's the next? Too soon. Ash, the next drop is going to be Wolverine pool, which you already saw. I don't think we're going to have any more Deadpool Wolverine stuff unless we get a surprise like out of left field, but I think we're done with that, Dave, welcome. How are you?
I'm doing.
Supposedly I'm getting new Throne soon. Yep, it's already shipping. Correct. That shipping too. Looks like I said Ahsoka, Padawan shipping soon. Yep. Social Toy Saber 2 Stealth dropped also out of nowhere. Yep. Yeah, but that's been out already like over a week, I feel like. You know? And I spent a bunch of money on some retro retro games. For what system? Nintendo, Super Nintendo, what games? What retros? I order Astro Boy from Sugo Toys. I don't even know what that is. Dang, now Gambit is coming. Yeah. Well, again, that's gonna come when the movie is out. Definitely. I think that could be, which again, I would never expect it, but it could be, right? Could be the first figure announced for Doomsday. But again, depending on what goes on in the movie. I guess things for PSP. Oh my God, PSP! Holy crap! And Ocarina of the Time. I got 900 sitting in. Oh my God, you're insane. PSP. I had a PSP. I got a PSP for my birthday one time, and I ended up giving it away to a kid that was like 5 years old at my old job. I said, I'm not even playing this thing. I said, let me give it to this kid for Christmas. And he got it for Christmas. Gambit can come, yeah, but what's that say about Electra? Well, that's a problem. You know what I mean? That's the problem, is we don't know what's going to happen with Electra. If she doesn't get dropped for Deadpool and Wolverine. So, After the Marvel Legends from Hasbro aren't showing us a Gambit or Electra either. That's very telling, but that doesn't mean, just because sometimes we see things from Marvel Legends and then we see them for Hot Toys, that's not necessarily the case all the time. Sometimes it turns out to be true, but just because Marvel Legends aren't showing you something doesn't mean that Hot Toys won't make it. You know what I mean? That's what I think. I told you guys that. I said it's kind of shady. Again, if she's meant to appear in Doomsday, then it's possible they'll make her for Doomsday. But if she's not meant to appear for Doomsday, she's definitely not coming at this point for Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't think it wouldn't make sense to wait this long for that character. You know what I mean? But again, who knows? Gambit, I hope Doomsday. Yeah. Well, no, he's 100% coming for Doomsday. 100%. But Elektra is the question. That's the question. Anything else going on, guys? Anything happening in your lives? Did anybody get, like I said, anybody get anything? Expecting anything? What else am I expecting? Yeah, my K2SO is ready to ship. My Nightwing is ready to ship. I think like about two to three figures are ready to ship. They're all on final payment, so I gotta get those coming soon. I have a feeling Hot Toys found out how many characters will be in Doomsday and pulled the plug on Marvel. No, that's very possible. There's nothing wrong with that thought whatsoever. But let me tell you something. They would never pull the plug out on making money. Right? They 100% know that Gambit and Elektra have a following, right? The only reason why they've pulled the plug on things like, for example, the Bat Missile, Young Barry from the Flash, right, is because, number one, the Flash movie didn't do that well, right? They pulled the plug on Dark Flash as well, right? Because again, they don't expect people to be so balls deep into that line. So they don't make everything, right? You're going to tell me they're saying, oh, well, Doomsday's going to have 30 characters, so they're going to have to take some out of the roster. Absolutely not. If they know there's money to be made there, they're going to make that money. Even if they have to limit the figure to 2,000, 3,000, whatever, any random number that as they usually do, they're going to make that money. So they're not just going to be like, oh, well, we're going to be making too much product and too much money. Let's not make so much. Like, it's never going to happen. If that was a thing, we would have never gotten a line as big as Endgame, as big as Infinity War, as big as Civil War, as big as Age of Ultron, as big as the original Avengers, as big as Iron Man 3, right? Specifically Iron Man 3, even though it's from, not everything for Iron Man 3 is diecast, but how many of those marks did they make? A ton. I have every single mark that they made from Iron Man 3. So if it can't, and this, again, this was not it now, right? This was not now when they have all this manpower, these new factories apparently, right? Or at least one more factory for them to make that constant product and that turnaround speed that they've been getting out of, whatever they decided to do over there. So if they were able to do the amount of marks that they did for Iron Man 3, right? On top of the Tony figures, on top of the Iron Man figures, the actual Iron Man from the movie, right? Mark 42, Iron Patriot, those figures. Then you had the Iron Man 9, which was with the Pepper Potts figure, double pack, right? It was either her or the double pack. Just because they're not diecast doesn't mean that, they still didn't have to make that product and those many different marks at the same time. So now that they have more manpower, looks like they've way more organized, way more, product coming out. Again, the turnaround time is even faster than ever. Why wouldn't they go deep in a line? It wouldn't make sense for them to be like, oh, well, now at this point in 2026, when we're doing more and everything of everything and, making things that much faster, we got to slow down a little bit. That doesn't make sense at all, But again, anything's possible, but that doesn't make sense. As you see, Doom the Figs being more than Endgame. More what? More made or more money? Who else will be celebrating the Revenge of the Fist tomorrow? Hot Toys. Guys, hit the like button, please. Thank you guys for being here. Yes, we're gonna get into all that. Thank you, Ron. I hope you get the Johnny Storm soon. Dark Flash. Yeah, you're gonna like that, Ash. Dark Flash would have been. Yep, I said the same thing. I said the Dark Flash would have been sick figure. It would have looked amazing next to everybody else. Shame that they didn't even bother with it. Same thing with Young Barry. Young Barry would have had the same suit that the Batman Returns Batman has right now that is peeling, right? That suit with that issue, they would have had that same suit, obviously repainted differently. The head sculpt would have been, same exact as the one we got for the Flash figure, but with the different hair sculpted on. And it would have been a great figure. Remember, like 3 different looks to it. The scar look, the regular look, the head sculpt look. Just, it would have been a sick figure. I was already all confused on like how many I was going to get. I was like, oh man, do I need 2? Do I need 3? Do I need all 3 looks? That's how good I thought it looked. I guess not many people did. So it's a shame that they do that. Fabs made. All right, so let's get started, guys. Let's get started. So, like I said, first and foremost, we got the RSVP for Qui-Gon. As you can see, so if you're expecting to get it from Sideshow, do yourself a favor, go RSVP immediately if you haven't yet. This RSVP thing can guarantee you it's most likely not going to be a queue now. It's going to be one of these, first come, first serve drops. You're going to get the notification through whether it's text or email or whatever that they're up and ready to be purchased. That's always scary, but it is what it is. I guess, they're tired of people complaining about the queues, so they're just dropping it. And whenever you get that notification, it's your turn. And if you miss it, that's your problem. But again, very scary, especially for me, because I missed out on the original Anakin that was, light side Anakin that was artisan. And for that reason, I had to pay $1,000 for it. So that's why it's scary for me. And same thing with the, what do you call it? Darth Vader Sith Apprentice, right? I had to pay about like $800 for that one because, again, I didn't get it through Sideshow, didn't have it. And now they're gonna make their own version of, not that one specifically, but the same exact thing, labeled something else or branded something else, which again, kind of a cop out. takes away the whole. Again, it's not branded. Darth Vader, Sith Apprentice is now Anakin, whatever. So it is a slightly different product with the same reused parts, pretty much. Doing the sculpted version for this was a good idea. Well, in situations like this, it makes sense because if they know that the character is very popular, on top of that, they know that a lot of people don't like the artist and stuff, right? So they know why for specific characters they'll do both versions. And they have to keep always they always have to keep the artisan numbers limited to a certain amount. 3,000 pieces for this Qui-Gon. That's a high amount, but no matter what, they always have to keep them limited no matter what. They could have even done 3,500 if they wanted to, 4,000 if they wanted to, but they don't do they're not going to do that when they know that there's a whole bunch of people wanting the sculpted version. They don't really care for artisan at all. And I understand why some people get upset when they only make an artisan version of a specific figure, because they're like, oh, why don't they make it sculpted? I want it sculpted. So, that's just how Hot Toys forces you to buy, whatever it is that they make, if it's a character that you like. Fab, did this surprise you? What surprised me? Tell me. Here's hoping their site don't. No, it hasn't happened. That happened in the very beginning with these queues. Like when they first started with the artists and stuff, forget it. That was a nightmare. Everybody hated it. I didn't care. I was more upset about not getting the figure than, the thing crashing and stuff like that. But they fixed all that. You notice that hasn't happened. So thank God for that. Gerardo, welcome. How are you?
Hello!
Welcome. This getting sculpted was something with the soldier not good. Well, that's my point. That's my point. Maybe for whatever reason they didn't think that a sculpted Bucky was necessary. Number two, Star Wars, Qui-Gon could be slightly more wanted as a figure than a Bucky, for example. There's many reasons why that's the case, but exactly what I mentioned earlier. Like, why would they do that for some figures and not others? Right? There's a reason why. It's not like, oh, we can't do a sculptor for this one. Like, why not? So they create their own demand for certain things. So now, even if you hate artisan and you know that there's not going to be a sculpted version, guess what? You're most likely going to jump on the artisan anyway. And two things could happen out of that, right? If you're a person that, for example, oh, I hate artisan, for whatever reason, doesn't matter. Hot Toys shows a character that you love only being made an artisan. You're most likely going to suck it up and say, you know what? I need my character. I love my character. Let me get my character. Two things that come out of that. Number one, you either end up falling in love with artisan or you end up hating artisan. Right? Oh, this is not what I expected. I don't really care for this hair. It kind of looks stupid. I don't want to. And people think that you're going to sit there playing with hair. You're never going to touch that hair. The only time you're going to be touching hair is when you take the head sculpt off to mess with the eyes, which is what I hate. That's why the magnetic eyes for a situation like that, for artisan head sculpts, is the most ideal, way to move the eyes, not to constantly be pressing with the hair, messing with the hair, removing the head sculpt. That to me, I don't like. Not for the artisan figures, especially when you got to, like, for example, the purple coat Joker, when you got to remove the back head, the big compartment in the back, that I don't like, because then everything starts flaking off, the hair starts falling off, the paint starts flaking off. Like, it's just a disaster. So I don't like that one bit. I'm one of those who wants sculpted version. A lot of, not just you, a lot of people like their sculpted version. Oh, not at all. I told you this guy. I told you guys over a year ago this was coming. Stop it. I like the artisan more for this one. It's just going to look that much better, more realistic. You know what I mean? Just that much cooler all around. Albert, welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
So, they should have did a nice book. Correct. Absolutely. it would have been sick. It would have been sick if they made this an artisan nice pool, which again, anything's possible. Anything's possible. They could come back at a later date and give us a battle damage, a battle damage nice pool with, artisan again to sell it because they, for whatever reason, everybody hated this head sculpt. And, to make that little bit of extra money, oh, we're going to limit it to 1,500 pieces, right? 2,000 pieces at 400 and change artisan battle damage. You're going to tell me you're going to be like, nah, I'm good. Yeah. Okay. So again, guys, don't forget this. Also, we got this beauty Anakin Skywalker concept art, right? Again, another reuse of the Darth Vader Sith Apprentice head sculpt. Not newly developed, but new colors for the outfit, right? All black instead of brown. And then the gauntlets are slightly different. Again, not that they've never used before. They've never been used before. They've used them for something. I can't tell you what it is right now, but they've used these gauntlets before. Black gloves instead of brown gloves now. But again, I think the hair looks funky, right? That weird long hair in the back and then that little, fringe thing in the front. Like, I'm good on that. But again, overall, the figure is going to look perfectly fine. Then you got the two rolling eyes. I'm going to use the Sith eyes on that. It doesn't really look good with the regular eyes, at least to me, right? I think when Anakin turns to the dark side, I think that's when he's cooler, right? Not when he's always whining about everything. So, Fab, someone I know, their custom really nice pool looks. No, I know I saw somebody did a battle damage nice pool. They put all the bullet holes and everything, and they even made a head scope attachment that was like blood all over. That was sick. So Hot Toys could always come back and give us a battle damage version of Nice Pool, and obviously it would be from the movie. It would make sense. I don't know what expression they would give to the head sculpt, but it is very possible that a battle damage Nice Pool is in the making. So, guys, RSVP for Qui-Gon, RSVP for Anakin. So don't sleep on that. Then we have the blogger photos for the highly sexualized teenager Ahsoka Padawan version, as you can see. I will never understand it. I will never get it. I don't know how sick people's minds work. I don't know what about any of this is anything sexual in any way, perverted in any way. I will never understand it. I don't see it. I don't get it. This to me is a toy. I don't know why people think that the tube top is a problem. Again, for a teenager, she's not showing cleavage. She's not, the only people sexualizing this are the weirdos and the creeps and the freaks, right? No normal human being is seeing this and going, oh my God, so juicy. Like, unless you're sick, So wait till we get into the drama, guys, because it's crazy. Then we got the little Jabba's son, right? Hota. So as you can see, same head sculpt as before. Again, I don't know yet because I haven't got mine, but I don't know if this is different than the original one we got. Could be the same exact thing. I'll find out when I get it. But like I said, this is already shipping, guys. It's already out in Hong Kong. So the Figure Hideout will have most likely their video out by either tonight or probably tomorrow morning. But as you can see, ready to go. And how did they make this fast? Like I said, they're just literally replacing torsos. So what do? They gave it the seamless top, connected it to the hips, because this is all hard plastic. None of this is silicone at all whatsoever. So what are they doing? They're connecting pieces, right? They're connecting this seamless top body right, the silicone body to a hard plastic bottom half, like they did the original, not the original, the TVA jacket Wolverine, right? All silicone on top. Remember, slightly different too, because the Wolverine doesn't even have seams at the shoulders at all. It's just one big silicone piece, right? So this is a silicone torso with the arms inserted into the joint. So that's where you get the seams out of that. And then the bottom half is a hard plastic, half a body, which again is what they use for the TVA jacket Wolverine, right? You got the whole silicone top, and then the bottom half is all hard plastic. For the Weapon X now, what do? It's the same exact upper body, all silicone, and now the bottom half, like I said, either the bottom half is also it's pressed in and attached, which is all silicone, or the underwear is hard plastic connected to the upper body, and then they insert the silicone legs. But that's all it is. It's just pieces connected. It's not like they're making one specific body that is top silicone, hard plastic, and then they're going to create another body that is all silicone. That's why they don't tell you this on here, right? They don't tell you newly developed body. They just tell you silicone, upper whatever, but they don't tell you that it's a newly developed body because it's not, and we're going to get into it real quickly. So again, really nice shots. Again, I don't see anything sexual about this whatsoever. I don't understand it. I will never understand it. All I see is a toy. I see is a figure, right, of a show that I don't even really know anyway. But it is insane. Again, beautiful, beautiful picture. This one with the backpack looks sick, with the hilt hanging from her belt. Very, very classy. That look I don't really care for. I think it's kind of boring. That poncho. Like I said, I think I have Ahsoka the White with her white poncho on. Here's with the binocular things, right? Those goggles that she's got on. I don't think I'm going to use that. That looks kind of funky. Maybe I'll leave them out, but I don't think I'm going to leave those on her face. Here are the holograms. Obi-Wan, Hota the Hutt. And then as you can see, lightsaber, kind of thick for her hands. The effects again from Anakin, Clone Wars, Ahsoka show. Look at this little turd, unreal. But again, I don't see anything wrong with this. I don't see any sexual anything. You know what I mean? Like it's just crazy. Wait, there's drama to. Is it in art? It's not always in art, Ash. Unbelievable. Most guys, I'm telling you, this is crazy shit. It's like, and you know what's crazy? I understand the whole thing is, on top of the figure, it's, the fact that she's supposed to be a teen. Can you imagine this is how they're acting with this type of toy, but they're begging for a slave Leia, which is completely more naked than this? Their heads would explode. I can't. Pass for me. Only got space for one Ahsoka, and the white version is the best figure of her, my opinion. Yeah, let's keep that your opinion, okay, Gerardo? I saw the photos and thought, man, not for me, and moved on, unlike others, apparently. Oh, Ron. He's like, unlike others. Faz always in art, don't you? It's not always in art. This guy. Unbelievable. So again, beautiful shots. I don't see an issue with any of this. Again, I don't see cleavage. I don't see anything that is disrespectful. I don't see anything that would make any normal person go, oh, look at that. I'm going to use this with my lube tonight. Like, nah, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. Nothing about it whatsoever. Again, cool shot, right? You get the clone trooper, Anakin with the Stap version. So again, guys, this is shipping. This is already starting to ship in Hong Kong. These are the blogger photos. If you don't know that this is out yet. So this was kind of quick. Which another reason why it's a quick thing, because again, it's just an attachment piece, right? All they got to do is just give you this upper body and then boom, attach it to a bottom piece. That's why it's not like they had to make all these silicone bodies from scratch. Another thing, just adding the arms, which is 99.9. Again, I don't have the figure yet. Once I get it, I will tell you definitively. But as you can see, the arms have seams because it's most likely the same exact arms that they used for the first release. And remember that the first release was fully covered up, so it didn't matter, right? It didn't matter that you could that she had seams because the outfit that she had kind of covered those seams. Here, it's literally the exact same arms on a different torso, so that's why it looks like this. So that's what I'm saying. It was shortcuts made big time for this figure, which again, it is what it is. It's not the first time, but that's why it was out so quickly. And that's what I'm saying. I don't even think they changed the head sculpt because, again, for it to be out this quickly and to have a brand new head sculpt doesn't make sense. So it's most likely the same exact head sculpt from the original release as well. And again, I'll see for sure when I get my figure. How to start announcing figures and releasing really fast, which is good and bad for anyone who wants. Yep. Oh, it's painful. It's very painful. Ernesto, you're alive. Taheen.
Hello!
Taheen has been MIA. Taheen has been really, really MIA. I just want to mention last year we had episode 3 Palpatine put a collector chokehold. And then this year you get this freaking thing. Yep. So again, we're done with the shots. We're going again back in circles. But again, I like the figure. I pre-ordered this thing faster than you could say. PDF file, but it's coming home. And now to have them both back to back, it's going to be amazing. Real quickly, since she's still available, let me show you guys what I mean. Here you go. Exactly what I mean. So same exact head sculpt. As you can see, this is exactly the same. Looks like maybe painted a different color, but this is what I mean, guys. So as you can see, where is it? Right here. As you can see, this is all covered up. So you're not going to be able to see the seam because the joint is in there and the seam is under the outfit. So you're not really going to see the seam that you see with the new body. These arms, like I said, are most likely the same exact arms used for that figure because these arms come in with a ball socket on them that you push into the torso. So there's the reason why the figure was made so quickly. And another thing, I don't know if you guys see this. So here, specialized body with silicone arms and seamless joint, right? So specialized body doesn't say newly developed body, which you guys know they say it all the time when it's a newly developed body, which is exactly what I just told you guys. This is not something like the Weapon X body, which is a newly developed body, or with the silicone TVA, right? Which again, that's not an entire body. That's just the upper body connected to a hard plastic leg body. So what are they telling? What they're telling you here is there's something new about this, which is giving it the capability of attaching these seamless arms to it, right? That's the newly developed. That's the specialized body, right? That's the specialized thing about this body is that you could attach these seamless arms to it. So that's what I mean. So when you hear newly developed body, you know that that's a brand new body from the ground up for that specific figure, which again, they rarely use it one time. They usually use it at least 2 to 3 times, right? So now this is not the same as the one that we are getting now from the Clone Wars movie, because now you have to see what's under here. So that has to be newly developed, right? They have to make that entire upper body to insert these arms into it again. So that's what I meant. So, so this is what I was going to go over. So, I understand, and I'm assuming this is, which again, some people, to some people, this is what the complaint is, right? that I'm assuming, okay, I'm assuming that this is what they expected, right? This is what they expected as a figure. If again, this is according to the perverts crying about this. That I'm assuming that according to them, if Hot Toys was going to make that figure from the Clone Wars movie, it should have been this head sculpt on that body and not the actress's head sculpt. Now, valid point, right? You want to keep it uniform. You want to keep it, keep the likenesses how it's supposed to be. Fine. Well, guess what? That's not what Hot Toys made. Remember, we already got that original Clone Wars Ahsoka that nobody wanted. That thing sat for years. I don't even know. I think she may still be available if I'm not mistaken. So obviously people didn't really care for that. You know what I mean? Of course, the fans bought it. A lot of people bought it, but it sat for a very long time. Everybody, I was one of the people who said, oh, I think this thing's going to sell out. People have been wanting an Ahsoka forever. It was during a time of overproduction of these things, so it sat forever, right? Again, like I said, even a popular character like Ahsoka sat. If it would have been an Anakin, a Luke, an Obi-Wan, right? They would have been gone. Again, obviously depending on the figure. But male figures always sell better than female figures in general. And Ahsoka being a big example of a very, very, very popular female character sitting in the bargain bin now. Again, I don't know if she's gone, but she was there for years. What does that say? So, again, going back to this, right? So I'm assuming that people wanted this funky head sculpt on top of the newly developed body or the new body for, the tube top body. And so they're taking it, again, it's an assumption because I don't know what they're thinking, that they put the 15, the teenagers, actresses head sculpt on this body. Again, why? Is this a problem? Why is this a negative thing? Why is this an issue? I will never know. I don't see what the problem is with the actress's head sculpt on this. I don't know what could possibly be so sexual about it, so negative about it. So I don't know. I don't know what people think of that. Like, why would you think of something like that? But again, even so, let's say, all right, Hot Toys should have made this head sculpt. Why would Hot Toys do that? When, like I just mentioned, the first Ahsoka they did for Clone Wars was a failure. Right? People complain about, oh, you should have made this, but when they make it, you don't want it anyway. So, of course, they had to change it up. Again, I'm assuming because I don't work for Hot Toys, so I don't know what their mentality is. But let's reuse some parts. Let's reuse this head sculpt for something. Let's make some money out of it. I don't think anybody's sitting there going, oh, let's make a sexual figure today. So it doesn't make any sense where people come up with all this stuff. So this is what she was supposed to look like, right? From the first release, right? The Ahsoka show. And this is what we got, obviously, right? The outfit from the figure, right? This one, right? That's that. And so, again, where is the sexuality? Because remember, when she first came out, this version too, she was a problem for the perverts. A big problem for the perverts. Oh, you shouldn't buy young figures. You shouldn't buy kid figures because I'm sick in the head and I'm a pervert. Like, what? What's the problem? Why can't we get a Padawan Ahsoka? What is the issue? So we can't get. So if that's the case, then we can't get Anakin Episode 2 Padawan version either, because guess what? He's got to be sexualized because he's a Padawan too. He's got the ponytail. So if the problem is the Padawan thing, then we shouldn't have Anakin either from Episode 2. So that's what I'm saying. It's just sick people. It's sickness. There's nothing sexual about any of these toys. But you want to bring that in because of your own projection and your own sickness and your own problems. This is what happens. And today, this thing was everywhere. People from everywhere were saying how bad this was. Like, what are you talking about? You know, so first and foremost, so I want to show you guys whoever approved that hyper-realistic tube top Ahsoka hot toy with Ariana's face, jail. Who would think of this? Like I said, somebody hot toy said today we're making a perverse dream of a toy. Nobody's thinking that way. They're thinking about making money. Nobody's thinking about sexualizing toys like you weirdos. It's creepy. It's a toy. There's nothing sexual about a tube top. There's no cleavage on this teen that you're, sexualizing all of a sudden. So where's this coming from? Who's sitting there going, oh man, look, her belly's showing, sex. Like what are we talking about? What's the problem? What's the problem with the figure? And I'm gonna set up a poll real quickly because I want to know what you guys think. All right. All right, let's go. All right. So I want to see how many people are going to answer the poll while I catch up with the comments here. Where am I? There we go. Guys, hit the like button, please. We got 21 watching. Thank you guys for being here. They should have put in animated head sculpt. It would have looked ugly, but I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Why would you want something ugly so then you could complain about Hot Toys being a shit company because, oh my God, look at this head sculpt. Looks like shit. That's why you can't make everybody happy, and perverts will be perverts. I always found it weird when people jump to that first. They say, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I will never understand. Faz, didn't they do the same with X23? I didn't hear much of that on X23, to be honest, because I would have talked about it too, but I didn't see that much. Which, again, that's kind of crazy too. But I'm assuming she's, the girl, I think is like 20, 21 or something like that. So I think that's the difference. Faz, what are you going to do? How to exactly. Thank you. Exactly. I was going to say that too. What about Anakin episode 1? So you can't get Anakin because he's a child? And what are you going to do? What are you going to do when the Anakin episode 1 comes out? Oh, he can't get that Anakin. He's a child. And he's way younger than this Padawan Ahsoka. I can't wait to see that shit. Wait till the hypocrisy kicks in. Because if we're talking about, oh, this is a child. All right, cool. It's a child. But when Anakin episode 1 comes out, I want to see the perverts talk about, you can't get Anakin. It's a child. Again, not until Star Wars 16 did I hear some issue. Yep. Never. Even forget that. I've been in this community for years, collecting Hot Toys for years. Again, Asmus Toys made X23 as a child. Nobody said shit. Nobody said a word. Nobody said, hey, don't get that Asmus Toys X23 because he's a child and I can't help myself. I need the loot tonight. Nobody ever said that. That was never a thing. It's now. The sickness coming out of people, they can't help it. It oozes out of them. It's disgusting. Jungle, welcome. Always late. Sounds about right. You don't want to know what I think. Of course not, because you're in the jungle. Not sure how they survive baby dolls being released over there. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. The poll's not showing up. Oh, poll's not showing up. Let's see. Poll. Where's the poll? Poll. There we go. I want to see how many people answer the poll. Answer the poll, guys. Ash said, I'm not answering, Faz. I don't want the figure. Ash is like, I'm not answering that. Faz, I don't see your poll. Nice, Jungle. Nice, filthy animal. You filthy animal. Just type the number. I ain't seen no poll. The poll's up now, guys. Yeah, I don't know why it came off, but it's up. So let's see what the answers are. We haven't even gotten not one single vote yet. Not one single vote yet. Everybody's afraid. Everybody's afraid to be honest with themselves. Not a single poll. Where are the responses? Oh my God, this guy. I'm not getting the figure because I'm not. Oh my God. All right, I'm going to do it again. Because all right, I'm going to do it again. There was zero votes. All right, let's edit it. All right, let's see. All right, let's go. I give you more options so it's not so biased. All right, guys? So you guys don't feel like you're gonna get outed in any way, shape, or form, okay? So it's back up, guys. It's back up. Let's see how many votes we get this time. So you just got to type the number in 1 through 4. I'll vote for Ron. Jungle, leave Ron alone. It's a trick. You'll end up on a list. Oh my God. Michael, the poll is up. Bow! How you doing? Bow, you're lucky we didn't need any date of birth tonight because you would have been fired. You know? Lucky, Bob. I must be high. I don't see any poll. There's a poll. There's only 2 options. Sleeping Rudy. Sleeping Rudy is sleeping Rudy. Not seeing new poll. The poll is rigged. Wait, what do you mean? You guys are not seeing the poll? What's happening right now? Oh, there you go. Every time I hit a comment, it stops it. That's the problem. So go ahead. It's ready now. So I can't look at the comments. I can't make the comments bigger because then it'll disrupt it. There we go. We got 1. No room. I'm assuming that's Gerardo. Oh, that's Ron. Okay. Hustles, welcome, my friend. How are you? This is for Hustles.
Hello!
There we go. Ash number. There we go. Now you guys see it. Moving. All right, good. So we got 2 votes for 4. We got 1 for 3. So 3 people have responded to the poll. We got 22 watching. So it looks like, as of right now, there's a lot of perverts here who don't want to out themselves because they're not even engaging with the poll. So it's very telling, as usual, right? The perverts always being perverted. I vote number 5. I'm not pervert, just don't care for the fate. Well, there's number 3 and number 4. Where's the poll? I'd like to take it. The poll is on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. It says, "Are you getting Ahsoka?" Number 1, if you type 1, it's hell yes. Number 2, no, I'm a pervert and I'm proud. 3, not interested in Star Wars. 4 is no room. So Jungle, of course, has to ruin the poll with 2 numbers because he can't be normal because he's in the jungle. So of course that didn't count. So we got, so we still got only three people who voted. Unbelievable. Perverts are out tonight. Perverts are out tonight. All you got to do is type in 1 number. You can't have words next to it. Just type in 1 number. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Jake the variant. Bob, we need a date of birth, Bob. For Jake the variant. Hustle's got 4. Let's see. Now it's for, see, you just got to type in a number. Thank you. Now we got 1, 2. We got 6 voters already. Look at that. See? See, Jungle did 1. Now it worked, Jungle. Now you're the only one with a 1. See? Because you always got to ruin everything. Bob, beautiful. Beautiful thumbnail, Bob. Thank you. I'm waiting for your date of birth information. Let's see who else. So we got 4, 7, 8. 8 voters. Look at that. Finally, normal people voting. Normal people voting. Darth Malachus.
Hello!
Welcome. I boycott this new style of polling. You don't want to end up on the list. You just said it. You just said it. You just said it. Let's see. Let's see how many. We got 1, 4, 8. It's crazy, right? It's crazy that suddenly nobody's a 2. But if you go in the groups, they're there balls deep talking shit. All right. We got 30 watching and only 8 votes. Imagine. So that means, you know what that means? We got 22 perverts in here. Holy crap. 22 perverts. Well, now we got 9 votes. So now we got 21 perverts in here. Holy crap. That is disgusting. Why are you guys on my stream? Why are you perverts on my stream? Perverts. Why are you being perverted, perverts? 9 votes. Now we got 27 watching. So we got 18 pervs. 18 pervs in here. Imagine. Ugh. That's scary, guys. That is very scary. Unbelievable. Pervs are us. Pervs are us. Now we got 26 watching. Look at that. And still 9 votes. Disgusting. 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 All right, I'm going to stop the poll because you guys are sick. I am so disgusted. I am disgusted. 9 vote. Look at that. 56% said no room. Bunch of sickos in this chat right now. 22 perverts in this chat right now. Can you imagine how disgusting you got to be to not even get involved in the poll because you're a sick bastard. Oh, disgusting. Except the roaches. There's a new way of voting. Didn't know. Yeah, this is through StreamYard. You could do polls through StreamYard instead of through YouTube. So it's much easier now. Migs one, welcome.
Hello!
Welcome. Absolutely, Jungle. 100%. Just got home, still getting situated here. Babo, historian at work. Historian at work, we need a date of birth. Date of birth. Date of birth. Date of birth for historian at work. That's definitely a burner, guaranteed, or your money back. I'm not a pervert. I just wanted Turbo Man doll. I can seem to vote what I want. Ahsoka just physical crow clutches. Okay, thanks, Babo. Bow. If I want to per, I would tell. Unbelievable. Of course he did. He voted too. If you did a giveaway, probably exactly. Thank you. Bunch of cockroaches. Okay, it's a bunch of cockroaches. You would have seen them come out of the woodwork if it was a giveaway. Bunch of bums. I'm on a TV. Pull those. I got you. Okay, but you could have typed. Your. Oh, actually, no, you can't when you're on TV. My bad. All right, you're safe. All right, guys. Historian at work may not be a PDF file. Okay. Yep, exactly. Bunch of cockroaches. So again, guys, I don't understand where this comes from. I don't understand why this is a thing. I will never get it. I don't know what, gets people immediately locked into, this is a sexual thing over a female toy, a teenager at that, like crazy. Like I can't. Then, guys, we get another one. Dan Mando, PEDO figure. Like, what are you talking about? I can't, guys. I can't. But what if it was a giveaway of young Ahsoka? Believe me when I tell you, they would have been here. They would have been balls deep in young Ahsoka, okay? Fucking tell me. Again, crazy shit. I will never get it. I will never understand it. I will never be able to make sense of it. Why? It's a toy, okay? If anything, you should have more respect for the toy because of the fact that it's a child. Not be a sicko about it. Pretend this could be anybody's daughter that you're sitting here saying this stuff about, right? And the crazy thing is, a lot of these people that are saying this, they got kids, which is even scarier. A lot of these people talking like this, they have kids. That's a fact. So think about that. You have kids, and this is what you're thinking about. You know how creepy that is? You guys know plenty of people in this community that talk about this, like this, and have kids. You guys know it plenty. So think about that. Think about how creepy that is. They're sitting there talking about trying to be what's that called? Like they're these nice, oh, look, you can't look at that. It's a child. Like, no, you're sick. And you have kids. So what does that say? Instead of having respect for the child as a father of children, What are you doing? You're making it worse. It is insanity. It's insane. That is correct. That is correct. Is it a figure? Is it? I don't. For anybody to think this, like how like where do you come up with this? Like where does this thought come from? That this somehow is this? How? Where? Like what gives you that? Where is the nipple? Where is the cleavage? Where is the sexual part of this? There isn't any. So where is this the problem here? They create it themselves in their own head, and then they project it out to everybody else. And because they're not alone, guess what? Other sickos will agree and join into the conversation. It's insane. Jer Paul, welcome. How are you?
Hello.
All right, Bob, I gotcha. Thank you. It's just to figure. Again, we're here talking about toys. I don't know where it becomes sexuality, where it becomes that a toy is a problem. It's a toy. We're talking about toys. We're talking about the best toys. And somehow the creeps, the weirdos turn it into this. Disgusting. Disgusting. These people walk down the dog. Oh my God. Yo, it's insane. It's insane. I have 2 teenage daughters. This is in their heads. This is secret. Thank you. Again, nobody comes up with that if you already don't have these thoughts in your head about children. Sexualizing children. This is not an organic thought that comes from somebody with a normal mindset, with a normal brain, with a healthy mindset and a healthy brain regarding children. This is a child. This is a teenager that you're somehow making this sexual thing about. It's sickening. I will never understand it. I will never get it. Again, this community is gone, right? Just like the hobby is dead, this community is gone, right? There's tons and tons and tons of people like this out there, not just in the community, out there in the world, but this is the last place you would think to find that type of shit because it's already all over. But even toys aren't safe from these type of people. Imagine that shit. I remember when Sideshow used to do a buy one and gifted another and made for its inflation or crisis. No, that'll happen eventually. And an alien thank you. That was another one I forgot to mention. Thank you, Albert. It's not even like a standard looking figure either. It's a child in alien form. So they're sexualizing an alien, a teenage girl alien. Even worse. I would understand. It would be more obvious if it was a normal looking teen, right? If it was like, for example, X23, right? Without the claws or anything, she looks like a normal girl, right? I would understand that. Again, she's not showing anything. She's not again, and the actress is also in her 20s. So that's a different conversation, but she could pass as, a younger girl. But you're going to tell me that an alien is a problem? Yo, I'm telling you, crazy. A lot of people projecting their insecurities onto this. Oh, yep. All I see is accurate representation of how characters portrayed. Exactly. And again, you could say, well, what we should have gotten was this, which it's fair, right? Because this is what appeared in the movie, right? Not, where is it? Not this. So I can understand if that's the issue, right? Oh, guys, Hot Toys sucks. They're going out of business. The hobby's dead because Hot Toys is ass. They can't even get the head sculpt right. they messed up. That we should have gotten this head sculpt instead of what we got, which was this. Hot Toys is trash. I understand that. That I will understand all day, every day. That's a better complaint than who's asking for a sexualized alien kid. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. So if the head sculpt was the complaint, I'd be like, absolutely, right? Because what we should have gotten for accuracy would have been this. Right? I believe Sideshow made this version too, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe they made a different looking version, but I know Sideshow made a Padawan Ahsoka too. So, for Sideshow, this would have been perfect. But if we're talking about Hot Toys, right? Why would we want another animated looking Ahsoka when, again, it didn't do well at all? Why would they want to go down that route again? As a business, you're not looking to do the same thing twice, the same failure twice. Not the same thing twice, because they do the same shit a lot, but the same failure twice. Why would you want to do that? So again, I would understand that complaint all day, every day. They got the head sculpt wrong. Cool, they did. But sexualizing the alien child, nah, that's not what they're doing. So it's projection 100%. They project their own, and I've said it over and over and over. They project their own sickness into the hobby, and then they try to blame other people for their own shit that they projected themselves. It's crazy shit. The Ahsoka was done by Sideshow. Right. That's what I thought. Correct. So, telling you, it's sick. It's sick. Well, I think the Ahsoka season 2 comes first, then Mandalorian and Grogu, then a little fart appears on the Mando movie. So it's just insanity. It's crazy how people look at this. It's crazy how people, talk about this as if, it was like predator bait. Oh, exactly. There you go. There you go. Exactly. Pretty much the same thing. And she wasn't treated like that. And she's not an alien. You know what I mean? And she's 21. Daphne Keane is 21 years old. Oh, I know, Bob. That's why I'm not even putting this up. I know. Don't tell me nothing. But yeah, exactly. They didn't, again, I didn't see it. For Daphne, I didn't see it at all. For X-23, I didn't see that at all. Right? That treatment of her, that, we got to sexualize this. And that would have been more normal because she's normal and she's in her 20s. But not this, not a teen alien. Keep it in your pants, you sick bastard. Unreal. Yeah, no, I know who that is. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, it's bad. It's really bad. And it's scary because, again, these people have kids. That's the scariest part of all. That these people have kids and this is what they project out into the world. So think about what happens when they actually see these kids out in public. If they do this about a toy, think about that. Think about how deep this goes. If they this is how they talk about toys. Something that is not real. They take it that route. Think about what happens when they're actual kids in their face, in front of them, around them, that are wearing, certain clothes. What do you think goes on through their heads when they see it in real life? That's scary. That's very scary. I am getting my X-23 signed. Oh, hopefully you send me something, Taheen. Hopefully we'll see how strong our friendship is when that day comes. Friend, Taheen. I'm starting to want to get this. He's like, Ron's like, fuck everybody. I'm getting my toy. Oh my God. Again, Ron, it's not even about that. It's not even, you don't have to buy anything, right? You don't have to like anything. But it's like, what are you talking about? If you don't like it, guess what? Cool, you don't like it. You don't have to like everything. You don't have to like anything. But to turn it into something that it's not, that shit is scary. And again, it's not even a real human. It's not even a human. It's an alien. Think about that. Insane. 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 And then, guys, last but not least, we got, like I said, we got 2 shots from Ron showing what the Anakin Skywalker would look like if this inside of the cape was either gray, as you can see, or black, as you can see, right? Gray, black, gray, black, gray, black. So either way, I think it would have looked way better. I love the gray. I tell you guys I love gray all the time. Obviously, the black would have been classy too. But as you can see, this is so much better than that bright purple. Again, it is what it is, right? What are you going to do? You could always, again, get a custom cape done by most likely Kelly Studios. They're going to make something again. If they did it for Dark Empire Luke, you better believe they're going to do it for this as well. So I think they really, I don't like that purple, but as you can see, gray or black looks beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. Sick, 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 sick. Great point. Either you like the figure or not. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Makes absolutely no sense. Ash with the super chat, my friend. Look at this guy. He says, here's my birthday gift. Thank you, my friend. You know what's crazy, Ash? People who I thought were my real friends turned out to be really good friends. And a lot of people's true colors were exposed this past birthday. A lot of people's true friendships were exposed this past birthday. So when I start acting accordingly to those friendships, I don't want to hear complaints about it, you know? So Ash, my friend.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. So like I said, guys, if you guys see me acting accordingly towards some people, just know that I thought they were friends, but they turned out to be actually really, really amazing friends. Stop showing us up, Ash. No, Ash is amazing. Ash is amazing. That's why I'm always on top of Ash. Like, Ash, what are you doing? Where are you? Oh, on Sunday when I said, "Where's Ash?" and I messaged him, that garlic bum was sleeping. Okay, who sleeps at 2 a.m? Ash was out like a light. Him and Rudy were balls deep in a teddy bear with a thumb in her mouth, drooling on the screen. Unbelievable. Ash, stop copying. Ash, stop copying Rudy, okay? Sleeping Rudy, you don't want to be like sleeping Rudy, okay? I said, Ash, where were you? Sleeping? What a bum. Who sleeps? You don't need energy. You are young, okay? Stop it. Unbelievable. Topo, yeah, as well, Topo, but I'm only saying Kelly Studios because Kelly Studios was the only one that made, number one, they made the Darth Vader suits, right? All leather. Number two, they made the Dark Empire, outfit as well with that really nice cape with the actual metal chain going across it instead of the plastic one that Hot Toys made, right? Which was kind of cheap. And it's kind of crazy that, a third party, again, it is what it is, but that a third party company will give you an actual, chain link instead of, some plastic crap like Hot Toys gave us. But again, the chain for the Dark Empire Luke cape doesn't really, I don't think it looks proper. I think it's a little bit too loose, too big, too baggy. So again, it is what it is, but I don't care for that. So, quick question. Hang on, I was trying to run a game here. I wasn't getting to this one. It's like now out of spite. Unbelievable. Ash, wake up, Ash. Fast, you never streamed to it. Well, it was Sunday. It was Sunday. I didn't know. I never know what time it is over there. Eric, my friend, welcome. Hello. So, question for you guys. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. So, again, this is the gray. This is the black. Gray, black. Gray, black. So, a quick poll again. Might as well start using these polls because why not? All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, go ahead, guys. 1 for gray, 2 for black. Again, I'm going to put them on the screen again. Gray, black. Gray, black. Remember, the original color is some like maroon purple. All right, so we got 1 for black. So far we got black. Only 1 black. Ernesto's black. Like his favorite mandingos. So again, gray, black. All right, so we got Ash with gray. We got Ron with black. We got Mike with gray. We got Carlo with the exclamation point. Unbelievable, Carlo. Get your greasy empanada fingers away from the keyboard, okay? And press the right number. Quicksilver, welcome. How are you? Hello. Quicksilver, it's either 1 or 2. Gray is 1, black is number 2. So I guess you pick number 1. So pick number 1. Black historian, just type in number 2. The black and gray. Yes, exactly. And I love the gray. I love the gray. Even though the black is fine, right? The black will look perfectly fine too. But that two-tone, right? It'll break it up a little bit with all these different colors as well. So it'll actually look really nice. So far we got, guys, finally, you people joined the poll. We got 9 votes. We got, no, not 9 votes. We're talking 8 votes. We got 5 gray and 3 black. So it looks like racism's still alive. We got less black. You racist. You racist. But I'm dying of laughter. Get your greasy empanada chimichurri fingers away from the keyboard, okay, Carlo? Unbelievable. Oh, man. Let's see. Eric says 2. All right. So it looks like racism is almost over. We got 5 gray, 4 black. All right. So racism is winning right now. We got 9 votes. Let's see. We got 26 watching and 9 votes. Look like we got a lot of roaches in tonight. Just staring at my mug. Suck it, roaches. I am the power. Okay. Albert says 1. So Albert's racist. He went gray. So we got 11 votes. Look at that, guys. Finally being inclusive and joining the poll. Leo, you got to do 1 or 2. 1 is gray, 2 is black. Fabs, would you say he was an anime vibe? Who? He has an anime. Who does? Anakin? I don't think so. I don't think it's anime at all. If you're talking about Anakin, I don't think so. Black cloaks matter. Fabs, you getting this? If I did remove the cap, looks better without the cap. Wait, what cap? The cape. Oh, I think the cape is what actually makes him look different. Because if you take the cape off, he's just going to look like your standard Anakin with just the black, with just black outfit instead of a brown outfit, So I think the cape is what gives him that little extra, a little pop of difference, Let's see. I think Bob voted no racism. So we got, look at that. We got 13 votes. We got 8 gray and 5 black. So again, racism is winning right now, apparently. Let's see. So right now, gray is winning. So I'm going to leave it up on the screen. When black wins, we'll put up the black one. Big Dog, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Guys, hit the like button, please. Thank you guys for hitting the like button already. We got a good crew tonight, guys. We got a nice crew. Thank you guys for being here. So yeah, 13 votes. 13 votes, guys. Look at that. So the gray. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, either one works. Either one works for me. Gray or black. Badass. But that purple, I really don't like that purple. Again, it is what it is. What are you going to do? But I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. So if somebody makes a cape, which I don't think they're going to make just the cape, they're going to do the entire whole thing again, right? Just like, again, Kelly Studio did boots. They did the cape. They did Topo did that, right? Topo did, I think, boots. I think they did the cape, and I think they did this leather things, right? They made them actual real leather. So maybe somebody will do that again. Again, maybe Topo, maybe Kelly Studios, maybe somebody, and they'll change the color on the inside of the cape, which that would be nice. But again, if it's accurate to that concept art, right, that purple, then it is what it is, So, Babo. Check the chat, Babo. And the eyes, Sith eyes. And he's straight out of Paul Mitchell with that. Oh my God, Albert. Don't steal my valor, okay? I said that in the previous stream. Okay? If you're gonna steal my valor, at least, tag me on the valor stealing, okay? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see who else is in here. Justin Bird, welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
So no more drops tonight, or what? I would hope so. I think we may. I don't think this is it. But again, remember, alien stuff should be dropping also. So I think they dropped these for the 4th, and then the alien stuff has to come out at some point, right? So I think they're going to sprinkle that in between, or we're going to get more Star Wars. But for the entire month of May, I think it's going to be a lot of Star Wars. I don't think we're done, with Star Wars in general, right? Not just the 4th stuff, but in general. They usually, in May, is usually a lot of Star Wars stuff. So we got to wait and see. Gary TP, welcome. How are you doing? All right, looks like an 80s wizard with his magnificent blow-dried hairstyle, as if he was about to start a Dracula movie. Yep, correct. Gotcha, Babo. Thanks, Babo. I was gonna go with Vidal Sassoon, but I know you prefer Paul Mitchell. Unbelievable. Still hoping for a New Hope Luke 2.0. That's coming at some point, 100%. All the New Hope stuff is going to get remade at some point, right? Again, the only one I question is that old Obi-Wan. But besides that, obviously Luke's are going to get made all over again. Chewbacca's, C-3PO's, R2's, Yoda's, right? Leia's. They're all going to get made 100%. But it's just, when. Remember that Hot Toys is not only doing Star Wars, they're doing everything else. They got VGM, they got CMS, they got TMS. They got MMS. They got now they got the vinyl. They got Hono, right? So it's not just let's just if let me tell you, if Hot Toys was only focused on Star Wars, we would have been drowning in so much stuff. Remember how much shit a Sideshow did with their Star Wars line. Think about that. Think about how deep Sideshow went with their Star Wars, whether it was scum and villainy, whether it was the good guys, whether it was the aliens, whether it was the band, whether it was they had all these different names for these different lines or different characters from specific things, and they came out with a ton. I have a ton of Sideshow things that Hot Toys hasn't even gotten near yet, so it's crazy. Example, Jabba, right? Sideshow did Jabba how long ago? You better believe Hot Toys is going to make something, whether it's the new one from The Mandalorian. Eventually, they're going to go back and make the original one. You better believe it. Darth Malgus, Sideshow had made years ago, because I have it. They had a regular edition. They had a special edition, a Sideshow exclusive, right, with, I believe, a second head sculpt. Hot Toys is just getting to that now, which is most likely going to be out very soon. So think about that, right? So if Hot Toys was only doing Star Wars, we would be drowning in shit, because they would be getting the band, right? The Mos Eisley people, the aliens, the bounty hunters, everything. They would have done everything. The clone troopers, we still got figures like Bly that Sideshow made that Hot Toys hasn't even gotten to yet, right? Bakara, Commander Bakara, I think it's one of them that Sideshow made that Hot Toys hasn't gotten to yet. What else? I said Bly, Bakara. There was somebody else. There's another one there that I can't think of the name right now. But there's tons of characters like that. Sideshow did Echo and Fives, Phase 1 and Phase 2, apparently. I only have the Phase 1 version. Apparently there was a Phase 2 as well, which I didn't get. So think about that as well, right? These clones you could have Phase 1 looks, Phase 2 looks. Instead of giving you the helmet for the one packaging, they could have been releasing, Phase 1 with only the Phase 1 helmet, then Phase 2 with the Phase 2 helmet. And guess what? You're stuck buying both of them anyway. So crazy. Oh my God, we got a super chat from Justin Bird. Justin Bird, welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for the super chat. This is for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Another late birthday gift. I think you're right, especially with the movie coming out May 22nd. Yep. Hot Toys Java would definitely. No, what do you mean would definitely? It would be 100% a must to get that. Can you imagine? Like I said, I think they're gonna do the Mandalorian one 100%. I don't think it's as long or as big as Jabba. It's gonna be obviously slightly shorter. I want to say maybe more massive. Remember, he's way more muscular than Jabba. He's supposed to be younger. I think somebody said that he was the son of Jabba. But again, a completely different build than Jabba. Remember, Jabba was a fat, lard. He looked like a turd, right? But now this Jabba is, massive, muscular, big arms, muscular arms. So I have a feeling they're going to make that. And then again, at some point, remember, this new one is not Jabba. People love their Jabba. People want their Jabba. So Hot Toys will 100% make their Jabba. Look at what they did with Grievous. Sideshow made Grievous twice before Hot Toys even got near it. So it's crazy. Harry Chan just tossed me off the boat. I am drowning. I'm telling you, it's and this is nothing. Right? Like I said, we got the Mandalorian figures, which is about 5 to 6. Now we got another 3. So it's about 8 to 9. Then Weapon X, that's about 10. Then, and everything else that's coming, all the releases that are coming, right? Ahsoka's ready to ship. So Thrawn is shipping, right? Stormtrooper shipping, the ATRT driver shipping. So think about that. It's not only that, we're getting so many pre-orders, but they're ready to go. So if you're a fan of all this stuff and you're planning on getting these things, right? These figures, you're already 1,000+ deep in figures just ready to ship that were just announced. What, 4 days before they started shipping? 5 days before they started shipping? That kills your wallet 100%. Right? The constant, frequent announcements and ready to ship announcements, which again, people were crying for this for years. Right? People were talking about it. Again, I remember it like it was yesterday. Oh, if Hot Toys could just release their figures, 6 months away after the pre-order's out. They're doing way better than that. Not even a week. And they're already, you place a pre-order, they put up the pre-order, within days later, it's already shipping. So they got better than what people wanted and expected. We're getting figures within days away from pre-ordering, not even months, not even weeks, days. And people are talking about 6 months. I'm assuming that the reason why people wanted this is because back then when people were requesting this, Hot Toys was making maybe 10 figures a year. 20 figures a year, maybe. So obviously you didn't want to wait so long because there wasn't that many figures coming out like now. Right? Now you got about 5 ready to ship. Stormtrooper from Mandalorian, ATRT driver from Mandalorian, Padawan Ahsoka from the Clone Wars, Imperial armor Thrawn, Snowtrooper, the Mandalorian version. That's 5 already. So think about that. Like right now, 5 ready to go. And that's not all of them. I think I'm missing a couple. Plus on top of the previous pre-orders that are shipping at the same time that we also got to pay for. So back then, everybody, wanted the figures to come out a lot sooner because, again, there wasn't that much. So people were more, oh, I want more. Now, nobody expected Hot Toys to be doing this ever. To have figures ready to go days apart, never. Is it great? It's amazing. It is not practical for anybody's wallet. So it's stressful, it's painful, it sucks. It really makes you literally like pick and choose and cherry pick. Shout out to David. What it is that you're gonna get, what it is that you really, really, really like over what thing you kind of like, but you could do without, because that's where we're at right now, right? So it sucks. Commander Thorn. I don't think that's him. I don't think I have him. Satchmade, episode 1. Yes, I have him too. Very crappy figure. Very, very crappy. No, thank you. No, thank you. Thank you for being here. Guys, hit the like button, please. We got 31 watching. Thank you guys for being here. My advice to new collectors, buy a huge display case before anything else. Correct. Yeah, the display is what's important, what's very important. You should split the super chat. Chris, these people don't, I guess they forget that YouTube takes 30% of every single super chat. Unless you're a doctor or dentist, you have to oh my God, a doctor or dentist. Bob, get out of here. Get out of here with that bullshit. Unbelievable. Let's see. Unreal. No respect, Bob. This Mando movie looks like it's gonna I know. There has been nothing exciting. Hopefully when the movie's out and people go see it and they're like, oh, it was, this happened. maybe the word of mouth will help. But right now, I haven't seen anything mind blowing. I haven't seen anything from people saying, "Oh my God, this is." So maybe, guys, maybe. This is why they're releasing these figures that quickly, so they don't sit in the bargain bin, and they get some people's money from the FOMO. You know what I mean? And maybe this is why they're doing what they're doing, to get as much money as possible from these quick, before the movie's even out. Let's get them to order these. Again, another reason is because they're ready to ship too. So it's not necessarily that like, oh, let's try to take their money before the movie comes out because it's gonna suck. No, but they're ready to go as well. Again, they're old troopers and reused things, so it's not unfathomable that it could happen, right? Thrawn is reused. 95% of it is reused. ATRT drivers, right? New helmet. Which again is just the mold for the helmet. Is everything else was from previous Snowtrooper. What else? Thrawn, Snowtrooper, the ATRT driver. The Snowtrooper was again the Snowtrooper with the little face cover, and then obviously one without the cover. So they had to obviously remake a new facial thing for that. But again, reused figure, entire body of it. The weapons obviously new. What was the other one? Thrawn, ATRT driver, Stormtrooper, again, just a repaint. Snowtrooper. Yeah, so it's all, non-head sculpt stuff. And again, Thrawn was reused 100% pretty much. So it's just crazy. Gyuran, welcome. I'm doing. May the 4th lazy releases. Can you imagine? Unbelievable. No respect. I pretty much have Star Wars Mono Thundercats and lives being selected. Oh my God, you got a lot of shit. Eric. So guys, hit the like button, please. We got 32 watching. Thank you guys for being here. So again, it gets more difficult. It gets more it gets harder, right? It gets more painful because again, now you really have to pick and choose what's next. What should, do I have to wait for this? Should I jump on this? I really like this. It looks great, but maybe down the line there's something better and I can't afford both. So I got to wait. Like that shit sucks. It sucks for me. Like I tell you guys, I can't get everything at all. And it's so painful. And I still try to get a lot. It's not the same as it used to be. There were so many little made before that, I was able to do cases of shit. Doubles, triples, cases. Like that's how much they weren't making, that the desire for more toys from Hot Toys made you get all these, again, why would you get 2s and 3s and 4? Well, there was a time where Hot Toys was not making as much and people were actually customizing their own figures. They were kit bashing their own thing. So they would buy a double of a certain figure, right? Remove the head sculpt, get a new head sculpt for it, change this here, change. So now you would have the actual character and then a custom or a kit bash of something else using all those, whether it was the body, the outfit, whatever it was. So it made it more fun while you waited for whatever the following figure was months from whenever that release came out. So that's how I started with the doubles and triples. And again, if the figure came with 2 looks, and obviously I needed the 2 looks and then one for sale. So I would get 3, right? Pennywise, when Pennywise came out, I want to say I got 4 Pennywise figures. When Cyborg came out, I want to say I got 4 Cyborg figures. I think all special editions too. So, why do I need 4? Well, he came with the 2 looks, right? 2 different helmets. And then I wanted the 3rd look for the, what was the company? Young Rich. Remember they made the outfit, the sweatpants outfit with the machine gun, the turret gun on top of his shoulder and all these things. So that was my goal, right? Oh, let me get the other suit when it comes out. I still have my 3rd one sealed. I haven't opened it. I didn't have the two, right? One with the flight mode, and then the other one with the standard mode with the arms and everything. So, that's what was happening back then. Now it's like you can't even do that. Again, you can if you want, but if that's got to be your main character to be getting doubles and triples of, because there's no way you're getting everything or a lot of Hot Toys and getting multiples at the same time. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. So, it's just, it sucks. It's very painful. It's very painful. Totally super early. Must have been at church. Must have been at church. I'm sitting here telling everybody how you got me my Ahsoka, how you're getting me my Anakin, and you're not even here. How late am I? How late are you? You mean how early are you? Unbelievable. Been talking about your old stream. I'm like, oh, Tuli's gonna get me my Anakin. Tuli's gonna get me he got me my young Ahsoka, and he's not even here. Unbelievable. See, this is a type of support that I have, guys. They go from being my friends to being actual friends, and they don't even show up. So Tuli tonight will be known as Nefty 2.0 because it is only right. It is only fair. Guys, hit the like button, please. We got 36 of you guys in here. Thank you guys, whoever hit the like button already. So we have Tuli, aka Nefty 2.0, because never supports anything. Ah. Oh my God.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Are you planning to get the new Ahsoka with the? Absolutely. She's already ordered, my friend. I order her faster than you could say PDF file, I order her so quickly. Because again, now I really need her now that Tuli got me my my Clone Wars, my Ahsoka Clone Wars version, and so I definitely need both looks now, So it's exciting now to get. Again, I love Hot Toys. You can't go wrong with a Hot Toys figure out of any other company in the world. So I just love my Hot Toys, right? It doesn't matter what the figure is. Obviously, not literally, but most of the times I'm going to get the figure. Like the ones that I haven't really been into getting at all have been those Kamen Rider things that I still got a set. I got 3 of those, a certain line of them. But the ones that they've been showing for pre-order and that are ready to ship now with the new bike and everything, I don't like that. I don't like those figures at all. They're not appealing at all. Those outfits look cheap. Like they just look blah. Again, I understand it is what it is, but they're not appealing like the ones I have, which are like, the suits are way different, way cooler, more futuristic. So that's why I got those. And then I still need one more. I still need the Black Sun special edition version, which I got to get at some point, and then that whole line will be complete. So I'm waiting for that to get that at some point. I still need Tyler and Johnson, right? Those exoskeleton or exosuit, figures from that movie. So I'm believe me, I'm missing a whole bunch. I need Echo and Fives from the Clone Wars, Commander Wolf, Rex from Ahsoka, Chopper from Ahsoka, Night Trooper from Ahsoka. That's it, because Tuli got me my young Ahsoka. What else am I missing? I'm missing a whole bunch of shit, guys. It's very painful. It's very painful not to be able to complete lines. But next, guys, stay tuned. This is my next video. I haven't even opened it yet. Captain America Stealth Strike Suit 2.0. Very exciting to put the to take the figure out. Also, guys, for those who don't watch my figure videos, you will always find something in those videos that is cool, that is appealing, whether it's the older figures, whether it's a comparison, whether it's, things that I'm going to tell you that are coming. For example, if you haven't watched the Salvaggio Press figure video, I tell you guys there's something is coming from Hot Toys in that video. So if you haven't watched it, at least go to the end. Go to like the last like 4 to 5 minutes of the video if you don't want to watch the whole thing, and you'll hear what I say about what's coming regarding a specific Star Wars figure. So if you don't watch them, you may want to start watching them now. Again, just for those little things, not because you're not watching my videos because the videos are amazing and they're better than TK's videos, even though he copied my style. It's just more for like, the older figures that have been made for, whether it's a 1.0 or just my idea of something or my thoughts on something, right? That's pretty much it. Now, see, if Inner had license, you would only have to worry about one stuff. Exactly, literally. But again, it wouldn't even be as good because look at the T800 they're doing. It's not even anywhere near as good as a Hot Toys figure. So it's not even worth it. We need license MK. I know. I can't. I mean, usually third-party stuff gets into that, like they did the Scorpion, from what was it? They did a Scorpion, they did 2 Sub-Zeros, they did a Kung Lao. I think they did those 4. I forget the name of the company, but those figures were made years ago by third party. Hopefully somebody gets into them, and I believe they made a Scorpion figure too. I forget the name of the company that made a Scorpion figure that, again, very, very decent, but I hope somebody gets into them that makes them really well. That TK, that is... oh, that TK. That is why when he pops on chat, I don't speak my mind. All I need is Artisan Qui-Gon. I know I need... Thule, check your messages. I messaged you earlier. I don't want you to leave me hanging. Oh, wait. All right, I got it, Thule. My heart just dropped to my colon reading your message. I was like, oh, here comes the flip-flop. Oh, I just got nervous. I just sweated a little bit. I just sweated a little bit. Pop Toys could be. I don't remember exactly, but it could be Pop Toys. They made the 4, Oh, I was scared. All right, so I'm good, guys. Thule's getting my Anakin. Thank God and thank Thule. Okay. Just so Sunday. What about Hot Toys Sunday? That would be sick. Again, we've talked about this plenty. Silverhawks, He-Man, Thundercats, all those 80s classic cartoons, absolutely, they're all welcome. Even though Mondo's making them, right? They're not the same, at least not to me. Hot Toys would kill it. Hot Toys would, make such a better figure all around. Not saying that Mondo's not good, but they're a different style of figure. They're a different toy all around, right? More of a toyish toy, even though you get a nice size of a figure, right? Very expensive. Ninja Turtles too, right? I would love Hot Toys to get into Ninja Turtles, even though 3-0 made the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles 1 and 2. Bebop and Rocksteady were made for the second movie as well. So, movies like that, like classic stuff like that would be great if Hot Toys got into it, but, it doesn't seem like they ever will. Wayne, how are you, my friend? Hello! Did I miss the drama? I see people are upset about it. Yeah, you missed it. You got to rewatch. You and Thule came in here at the same time. Need both Artisans silent drop. Yep. Both Artisans, definitely. I want 2.0 Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber. Yeah, the 1.0 is great. That head sculpt is still amazing right now. That figure, that diorama, that chair, the accessories, right? You get the blade, you get the little brush and the cup to mix the shaving cream. Great figure. Great figure. I mean, does it really need a 2.0? Would be for the rolling eyes pretty much, but not that the figure is missing anything, right? The outfit's great. The tailoring is great. So thank you. Call me friend. He said, call me friend. Unbelievable. He said, call me friend. Unreal. All right, guys. So what's today? Today's Monday. Most likely we'll be back tomorrow, guaranteed. For whatever reason, something will drop. Even if it's in our, I'll be here to talk my shit about it, right? To make sure you guys know the truth about everything, because this is not CNN. Like all your favorite channels, all your favorite 1/6 scale channels that lie 24/7 and talk shit 24/7. This is not it. This is special. This is better. This is the best. Okay. So as always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.